We are a nation that is at war, not with a country. We are at war with ourselves, a much more destructive war. This is a war that will tear out our hearts, our integrity, and our very souls as Americans. As a nation, we have prided ourselves on being civilized, just, and fair. We haven't always been that way, but we keep fighting to do the right thing, to right the wrongs, and be a shining example to the rest of the world. Sometimes warts and all. We've been pretty successful until recently. The majority of the people in our country feel like we're involved in a deadly stalemate. People are screaming at one another. Conflict and hatred fill the air, and this conflict is affecting all of us from the Capitol to our very communities. There is distrust and anger everywhere. We are left wondering not only what's going to happen to us, but if we'll even survive. We think the one thing we can all agree upon is that this is not working. Not working for any of us. The Democrats, the Republicans, the Libertarians, the Independents, and we, the American people. They're fighting about money, they're fighting about energy, they're fighting about healthcare, they're fighting about outsiders, they're fighting, and nothing's getting done, and it's poisoning our society. Diva Productions will be asking the ancestors of our indigenous peoples for their thoughts and ideas on what we can do as a nation to calm this rift, to look at the possibilities of what we may be able to achieve. We will also be asking average Americans for their solutions without finger pointing. Starting in Hawaii and heading east, backwards route to the beginning, we will be asking the descendants of these very special people how they were taught to live.
It was built on faith. I work at a place that was built on faith. When we first opened our doors, they wrote an article in the newspaper. Who in their right mind would drive 40 miles out of Waikiki to see a bunch of natives swinging their hips? Who in their right mind? In 2013, we will be celebrating our 50th anniversary. And we have put thousands upon thousands of students through school, university, who would otherwise not have had a higher education.
We will also be talking to everyday Americans and getting their ideas.
One thing we're trying to do is to help people become more self-reliant by giving them computer training, helping them make resumes, helping them find jobs so they become more self-supporting. So a big portion of it's not just feeding and clothing people, it's also helping them to become more self-reliant.
We are not looking for or willing to present the answer. We feel if we stay with the questions and we keep an open mind and we keep questioning, we will uncover a whole world of possibilities. We will be asking ourselves and our fellow Americans to take a stand and make a commitment to generating the changes and ideas we ourselves have come up with.
She said, why don't we have a hukilau? Let's have a hukilau. So they said, okay. They had a hukilau. They had demonstrations of culture, weaving and dancing and food. They had a luau and everything. And then the hukilau was the main thing, and then they put the nets out and everybody got into the water and pulled the nets in. And one day a guy came down here and he was so impressed, he went home and he wrote a song. Oh, we going to the hukilau, the hooky, hooky, hooky. What a wonderful day for fishing, the old Hawaiian way, where the hukilau nets are swishing out in old Laie Bay. Thus, the hukilau became known worldwide.
As Americans, if it's possible, we can make it happen, even if we didn't think we could. This is our gift.